Hello, ladies. It's Renee, host of the Welcome to Your Life podcast. Have you thought of recording your own podcast, but the thought of learning new technology was too frightening? I know exactly how you feel. That's how I felt until I found Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, and it's free. You can record from your phone or your computer, and the creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Trust me, you will not regret it. You are listening to the award-winning Welcome to Your Life, Midlife Made Easier podcast. I am your host, Certified Health and Empowerment Coach, Renee. On this show, I help midlife women up-level their self-confidence, self-care, and self-love without guilt. Because when you do not take care of yourself, the world suffers. Are you ready to live the life you deserve? On today's show, we are talking about why your family and friends do not expect you to win. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. So today we're going to talk about how you can end 2020 with a bang. I titled this episode, No One Expects You to Win. And it's not just some kind of eye-catching title to draw you in. It's something that I really believe as a midlife woman living in the 21st century. I really believe, and research has shown, that we as midlife women are practically invisible to the rest of the world. It's as though you hit a certain age, midlife. So if you're over 40, you're probably feeling it too. And everything is geared towards either the millennials or whoever that generation is after them. And you're lost. We're lost, right? But I want to say that there are 90 days left in 2020. And we can do some great things in 90 days. Now, we may not have started well, but we can end it with a bang. But I do want you to consider this. No one expects you to win. Your family and friends probably do not believe that you can really conquer your fears, lose weight, or fulfill your dreams. You have been talking about leaving your soul-sucking job for years, to the point that they don't even listen anymore when you complain about it now. They do not expect you to move out of the ordinary existence that you have carved out for yourself. And while it may be a lovely place to hang out, it is not where you want to spend the rest of your life. You want to spread your wings and soar as high as you possibly can in this life. But the truth of the matter is that while your family and friends do not expect you to become extraordinary at this stage of your life, you might not think it is possible either. Now, I could be writing this post for myself as much as for you, because there have been times when I have had doubts that I could really achieve the great things that I have on my bucket list. And it always seemed like other people had the power or the ability to do these things, and I didn't. But that's not the case. I believe that if we band together, one midlife sister to another, we can hold each other accountable and we can achieve some big goals in the last 90 days of 2020. But you might be wondering, where should I start? Start with one dream. You do not have to conquer your entire to-do list in 90 days. Start with just one goal. In other words, start small. Pick one item off your list and go all in until it is completed. And then, if you have time, choose another one. Surround yourself with other midlife women who will love you, support you, and give you a little kick in the pants when you have doubts, when you are coming up with every excuse in the world why you can't accomplish this goal or complete this task, or when you just fizzle out. I want to plug our Midlife Made Easier group. You can find us on Facebook. But you might be a little timid to do something new. Maybe you tried to move the needle towards greatness before and failed. I know exactly how you feel. But you know what I say to that? So what? Failure is learning. My 90-day goal, and I am going to share it with all of you now. So on 12/31, you can ask me, did I complete it? But hopefully you'll be able to look on Amazon and see that I did. Because my 90-day goal is to write and publish the 3 tiny books I started and stopped writing at the beginning of the year. Literally, I almost got to the end of each one, and then I just let everything else interfere with my writing time, including the pandemic and my own excuses. My goal is to give birth to these half-completed manuscripts and share their contents with the world. You may think that it is impossible to do anything significant in just 90 days. Maybe you believe you don't have the time between your job, community work, church, and the people you still have to care for. Don't get me started on caretaking, because we, my friends, are the caregiver generation. We are the caretakers of the world, paid and unpaid. When I think about it, this is the first time in my life when I was not taking care of someone besides myself. But anyway, I digress. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not suggesting that your family and friends are hoping you fail. But consider this. If you change, that could upset their world. And believe me, they do not want that to happen. We are midlife women. Most of the world has written us off. Our contributions from here on out is to babysit the grandkids, go to church, or chase after our grown children and try to find out what is happening in their lives. Still, we were made for more than to live vicariously through our children and grandchildren. Our life experience, the sacrifices we've made, and the hard-fought knowledge we have accumulated demands that we share our genius with the world. It's not too late. So no one in your current circle may expect you to become the extraordinary superstar you were created to be. But I believe in you. I believe in us. Now, let's get to it. What are some of the things you can accomplish in 90 days? You could lose 12 pounds. That's just 1 pound per week. You could find a new career. You could increase your savings account balance. You could write a book. Get rid of the clutter and reorganize your home, or at least your closet. You could read 3 novels. Those novels that have been sitting on your nightstand or collecting dust in your Audible app. You could read 3 of them. You could start a blog or a podcast. If you post once a week, that's 12 entries by 12/31. You could buy yourself a new car. Or you could take care of that dental work you've been putting off. Now, I know these may not seem like life-altering activities, but we have been putting ourselves second, third, fourth, and fifth for so long that you would be surprised at what one small shift in your normal, and I'm using air quotes, routine can lead to. Now, if you want some accountability, let us know in the comments what you are going to tackle in the last 90 days of 2020. And we will be right there cheering you on to the finish line. Hey guys, be sure to click the link in the show notes or head over to www.welcometoyourlifelivefree.com/freebie and download Beating the Midlife Slump, 10 strategies to boost your self-confidence, self-love, and self-care. In this guide, I share 10 simple to implement strategies that will take you from frumpy to fabulous, from invisible to invincible. I promise you will feel fantastic without starting another crazy diet. Midlife is your time to shine. So download your copy today.